Hey everybody, Joe with Bumbling Acres here, touching base with everybody. It is Valentine's Day, and I had to work today, so I am on my way home to meet and take care of my beautiful wife. And I think on Valentine's Day it is exceptionally appropriate to brag on my beautiful wife. There are a couple homesteads that make do with just themselves. Single dad homestead. There's a single mom homestead. There's a number of them, and I'll be honest, it amazes me. There's nothing more incredible than doing homesteading without a partner. And you'll see on some threads you follow how difficult it is for those even who have a partner but one's not invested in homesteading, and how difficult it is to get everything done, to stay on point, to keep your goals moving and going while at the same time, just by yourself. And I hope if you follow this blog, I have spent an appropriate and enough time bragging on how incredible my wife is. But if you are of the idea that this enterprise that is our homestead is a product of my labor or myself, you are greatly mistaken. Our homestead, while I put a lot of sweat and planning and working into it, my wife is the heart and the drive for our homestead. She was the original person that really talked about us doing it. She started the garden that grew into homesteading. She got the animals. She's literally the heartbeat of my life and of our homestead. I would not be able to have this homestead without her in any way. And I think it's important that if you are a homesteader and you have a partner in your homesteading effort, that you do tell them. I'm not the best at relaying how important my wife is. I try, and I don't feel like my wife can understand how important she is, because I don't think I can put into words how ineffective and impossible it would be without her. So my wife today, we are 13 weeks pregnant. She is definitely feeling it. We are past the first trimester, so some of the energy level has come back for my wife. But my wife is so incredibly strong in will, strong in mind, and she does everything important. She does the budgeting. She tracks our finances. She makes sure that the food is there. We are blessed in that I am able to make enough money in my corporate job to pay for her to be a full-time homesteader and a full-time mom. She works another job just because she really wanted to get some action in working. But we are blessed with that, and that is an incredible blessing. But I could not do this without my wife. My wife is the most important person in the world. She is my world. And if I were to try to write down everything that my wife does, or let's put it this way, if I tried to put a list of things that my wife does that I needed to do, and part of it is the daunting task, knowing that as my wife's pregnancy gets further along, there's more tasks I need to pick up for her, and Gage needs to pick up our son. The more and more daunting that is, because my wife feeds all the animals. My wife just does everything. I come along and I put the hoses up, or I design the water trapment systems, or I put doors on things. I do physical labor, but the mind and the brilliance in our homestead is my wife. So if you are a homesteader, I would challenge you to take this time and brag on your spouse. Whether if that's normal, the role or not. I strongly recommend you doing it. And when I get home, I'm going to tell my wife too. I'm terrible about Valentine's Day gifts and things of that nature, but I hope and pray that my wife understands how exceptional she is, how incredible she is, and that this life that I have, I'm so blessed, is because of my wife. You know, the beautiful things that I have around me, the house, the property, the animals, everything of my life that is of value comes from my wife. So I love you, Deborah. You are the best thing that ever happened to me, and you make my life worth living, and you are the love of my life. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you for being the woman of my dreams and the woman of my day. You are the best. So you're a homesteader, tell your spouse. So don't forget. Love you guys. This is Joe with Bubbling Acres signing off.